Kim, welcome to Let's Talk.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Before we, talk about, this big event that's coming up, just give folks a little taste of what the Greater Washington Urban League, what it does and how it helps in the community, if you don't mind.
Not at all. And thank you. And by the way, happy 60th to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we are so excited and proud for our long relationship with Informer. You help us get the word out. You help us get the people in. So thank you so much. I really just wanted to share with folks that the Greater Washington Urban League envisions communities, multi-generational flourishing without the hindrance of racism and violence. So, to that extent, we look at our work, and I have this concept always in my head of this tree of life. And in that tree of life, the fruit that we're after is reducing and eliminating the unnecessary loss of Black lives. And everything we do focuses into improve the health and wellness and empowerment of people of color. But in order to do that, we got to do a couple things. We got to just make sure that we center the lived experience and the needs of the people that we serve in truth, which means that we operate and we design all of the work that we do around the root causes, not just the symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited that, we are ready to reduce the loss of lives by empowering people with housing stabilization, financial empowerment. And one thing that we've adopted probably 3 years ago was therapy has to be ours. A dollar in a class does not get rid of the impact of centuries of trauma. So everything that we do, we are offering trauma-informed therapy with it. I don't care whether it's to our entrepreneurs, whether it's to our scholars. We know that we cannot get over that which is done to us and has been done to us over centuries just by making more money.
Well, one of the things that we know is Greater Washington Urban League has a long-standing tradition of community service, and I think you have made a difference, and that's one of the things that we will see at the Whitney M Young Gala coming up. What that difference has made. It's also a fundraiser, but
Yes.
we can think of all and the fact that the Greater Washington Urban League is one of the, I don't know, do you all call yourselves chapters? But I know you're one of the entities with the
Affiliates.
national affiliates. Thank you. Affiliates of the National Urban League, which is headed by Mark Morial, and then our Greater Washington Urban League, of course, is President George Lambert. So I want to give him a shout out as well. So tell us about the event that's coming up on the 28th.
Yes. So on the 28th will be our Whitney M. Young Gala. We have been doing it for decades. It's on March 28th, as you guys can see, at the Ronald Reagan building. It is a multifaceted, but what I always like to tell folks, it is one of the largest Black family reunions of influencers of transformational who are focused on the transformation of our communities and our lives in the DMV. So we want everybody there. We want everybody there, not just to hear our story, but to hear our collective stories and to connect each other so that we can fight. I mean, in this moment, at this very moment, there is no other place that we need to be than with each other.
Yeah.
And so we invite you guys to come to our gala, not just to help celebrate and hear the work that we've done and the impact that we've collectively had, but to get to meet other people in the room, because it's going to take community building and community organizing for us to get over.
And so when you say you're honoring those with courage under fire, it's a lot of folks, but I'm sure you all had to go through and select. Are those individuals, can you tell us who some of them might be, or who?
Yes, so I can't tell you the big person yet because we're we're still negotiating that release agreement, if you will. But I
Okay.
will say again, we have Laura Coates, who has just been phenomenal for us. She will again lead a fantastic fireside chat with our key guest and honoree. Last year it was the Governor Moore. We've had John Lewis. We've had so many, Ben Crump before, Simone Sanders. So I promise you that this person coming will not disappoint.
All right. Oh, well,
Um,
just to have Laura involved in the
Laura,
conversation
okay,
is going to be
Laura can
great as
handle it
well.
herself,
Yes,
right?
she can. Yes, she can. So this is good. So it's on the 28th, and what time?
6:30. But
6:30.
I'd say y'all go ahead and try to come by 6
Right,
so we can
right.
make it to dinner on time.
Okay. All right. Kimberly, thank you so much for being with
Thank
us, for
you.
sharing this. We're definitely going to help to get the word out. Unfortunately, like you know, we picked the same night for a celebration, but we know that we'll be sending hearts and kisses over to you all, while you all probably be sending them up to us as well, because
Absolutely.
we all got a lot of work to do. And so I'm
We
wishing you all a fantastic, a great event.
so much.
All
Appreciate
righty.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.